So, Tok, you see the statue in the middle chamber lift its arms, and the scepter it's holding glows as a beam sort of shoots out from the circle in the middle of it in a straight line, and sort of hits the staff of Daniels that Ronson's got above his head. There's gusts of wind from nowhere. There's dramatic lighting effects and sound effects as the red light blasts from the statue through the Daniels. Yeah, just like that. That's magic.
That's magic.
Into the body of Mother Ira. Ronson, can you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
A charisma saving throw? I certainly can. It's an 11 plus 2, 13.
Okay, you can feel the magic ripping at the staff, sort of trying to pull it from your hands. But
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
This is arguably the most dramatic we've ever been. Can you please let me have it? Can you please let me have a serious, emotional D&D moment?
Yes, I do. Podcasters, can I say, anybody listening on podcast, can I say, I know you can't see this, but if you can see Dave's face, he's really emoting in the dramatic stuff, and he does deserve some credit. He does deserve some credit.
So you can feel the magic trying to rip the staff, Daniels, from your hands, but you're able to keep hold of it as it pours into Mother Ira, and you start to see her twitch. Twitch.tv/Mother Ira. The light begins to fade, and the staff sort of returns to normal. And it all goes quiet for a moment.
I rush over to Mother Ira as soon as it goes quiet, and I start putting my hands on her cheeks and combing her hair out of her face. Mother Ira, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And there are just tears streaming down my face, falling onto her.
So Tok is in pieces over Mother Ira's body. Ronson's over her shoulder, bugging her for a date. And for a few seconds...
Look at his twitch.
For a few seconds, it's quiet until, as soon as you mentioned the word tears, Tok, we knew it had to be the first tear rolls off your face and lands on Mother Ira, and she opens her eyes. Tok?
Mother Ira, I'm so sorry.
Tok?
I'm so sorry.
What?
I did.
What?
I thought I could carry you.
Did you throw me off that ladder?
No, I slipped, and I tried to catch you.
My dear, and she kind of sits up and sort of pulls you into a hug. I don't quite know what's going on, but I can only imagine you have done... Wait. Have you... What happened?
So, we fell.
Look, she blocked you, okay, and killed you. I brought you back, me, myself, Diego Bentos, all on my own.
Ronson.
Die, and she steps back. You can't bring people back. And she looks to, and surprised to see that Father Bennett's there. No. Bennett, what is going on here?
What is Father Bennett's first name?
It is written down.
Gordon.
I think it's Thomas.
No, it's Gordon.
I'm pretty sure it's Thomas.
Gordon, Father. I've got Father
Gordon
Bennett.
I know I wrote it down. I've got loads of documents now. I'm just not very good at finding them.
Whenever over everybody's head.
It is Thomas Bennett. We know the Gordon Bennett joke. We get
Gordon
it.
Bennett. It's Gordon Bennett.
It's Thomas Bennett.
Okay.
Father Bennett just can't look at her. He kind of turns his back, looking at the huddle of like the shroud in the corner, and just steps away. You don't have to forgive me. I know I will not. And he steps into the corner.
Right, still here, still brought you back from the dead. Waiting for a thank you.
I walk up to Mother Ira and I say, but you've got to understand that he did this for me because I asked him to.
And because she's going on a date with me.
I even had to give up a date with him.
And she said I can feel her dirty potatoes.
I didn't.
I did not ask you to do this, my dear. But
it's my fault.
I will be forever grateful, but does it not worry you why Father Bennett had this here in the first place?
Well, I think that's what... Well, yes, it did originally, but when I saw that you were dead and it was my fault, I just couldn't think of anything else I could do, and it was the only option.
I understand, my dear. If we have a lot of catching up to do, I think you have... Even in the short space of time you've been back, you've changed things like you did last time, like you always do. If you forgive me, I do need some time to understand what's happened here. But please do.
You need some time to say thank you?
You have my thanks, dear wizard.
Tell your face.
Vincent.
I understand, wizard, that to you the gap between life and death might be very small, and this may be an everyday occurrence for you, but you must remember, for the rest of us who believe that life comes at once, it's a bit of a shock to be yanked from the afterlife back into this mortal realm.
Sometimes it's like a bus. You wait for life for ages and then two come at the same time. Thank yourself lucky.
I do hope, my dear, if you reach the age I do, that you at least find some humility and empathy in your journey.
Were you talking to me then?
She sighs, says, under her breath, and Tok, you just about hear her saying, Tok, you really can do better.
Jesus, Tok, did you see that ungrateful old cow? I mean, I can't admit, I brought her back from the dead. And have you seen her face? It looks like a slapped ass.
I just ignore his ramblings because I'm assuming that he's speaking to the room and the world and the void, as he always does. And I just walk over to Father Bennett. I'm guessing looking at that shrouded body, and I put a hand on his shoulder. And I just say, why?
She was my everything, Tok. You know that, and I miss her so much. As I said, I was digging her grave. I found the caverns and found, this it was long abandoned necromancer's lair. Must be fate, mustn't it? On my darkest day, I find a library on how to raise the dead. But
I think
it seems, unlike your friend, I am not worthy of that gift. I wasn't even able to bring those damn rats back to life.
Speaking of the rat, one of the reasons I was here, Father Bennett, and don't think I don't appreciate you helping out Mother Ira, but I think your little experiment might have had some knock-on effects at Danhausen.
How could that possibly be, my dear? I don't see how that's possible. I was just trying the spells I found on the dead rats. That's all I was doing.
Well, is anything down here? See, I know that you built this fabulous well, and you were always so giving, to the other communities and the villages, and supplying them with those wells and the water. But you see, Danhausen seems to have been turned into a town of were-rats. By drinking from the well, I don't suppose anything down here is connected to that. I'm sure you don't want that on your conscience.
The well does, of course, draw from the spring that runs through the caverns, of course. Oh,
indeed.
Oh.
At this point, can I assume that I've been to the shop, been pointing towards the caverns, walked with my rat pal to the cavern entrance? I've just come down. Can I now just be coming down through the cave entrance?
So the shop people of the shop wouldn't know that there's an entrance in the tomb. But look, you've heard enough. You heard all of the commotion. Like, we're gonna say you have worked out what's you worked out they're down here and you've come down.
All right, cuts. Pork is here.
I turn Father Bennett towards Porkeye if he's coming in. I was like, Porkeye's coming. So you know how the town of Danhaven was turned into were-rats?
I'm fairly familiar with that concept, yes.
Well, no, I'm talking to Father Bennett to explain that you are infected with whatever has happened. He says that,
The bold fucker, I already told him.
Yes, well, maybe he was coming. I don't know. Father Bennett, have you any idea what's going on? Because Porkeye here is very worried that he's going to have a squiggly worm tail by this evening.
Let me take you to where I experimented on the rats. I mean, it's true that the spring does flow through here, but I mean, I dumped them in the water. So, and he starts to lead you out. Ronson, as you do, you hear the voice again. Good work, wizard. Before you leave, it would be very great to if you grace your presence with us again. It might be worth you investigating what we've left behind in the bottom chamber to the left. And then the voice goes quiet.
Thank you. I'll go check that out. Usually I have to walk around for ages doing investigations and things like that. So thanks for the tip. Anytime you want to drop in, do drop in. Again, a bit more exposure continues to kind of, level me up in this in this team, which I am the leader of, really. Thank you. Right, I'll go have a look in the left chamber. I'll go have a look then.
So looking around, this is most of the stuff's been taken out. There's a few sort of broken caskets that have been emptied.
Quiet boys.
But as you sort of feel around in the room, you press on the wall and a door slides open.
Oh.
Which opens up into a cavern.
So do I have to do an investigation check, do I?
Yeah, you can do if you want.
Even though I didn't have to do an investigation check to find out that I had to press the wall and it opened.
They told you it was there, right?
Well, yeah, but they didn't say press a wall. But anyway, I'm just pointing that out.
You can't win, can you? If I'd said do an investigation check.
Yeah, well, that's it, because you see, well, yeah. We've got a 23.
Okay, so you walk in, you can see all sorts of bones of large creatures in here, but obviously the most striking thing is the stone circle in the middle of the ground.
Yes.
Pulsing with magical energy. And you know that this is a teleportation circle.
Oh.
So we need a you have unlocked your first fast travel point.
Is that it, Dave? Did you think I was going to be impressed by that for a second? That I thought it was going to be like, oh, you found like some kind of artifact, something that was going to make me stronger. Maybe I was going to be able to time travel or change my... But no, instead I've got a fast travel point.
Yeah.
Great. Like playing Red Dead Redemption, Dave. I've got a fast travel point.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room?
Not really.
Right. Well, we're wasting my time on it.
Well, it saves you days walking backwards and forwards between bloody places, isn't it? Last week it was, Dave, everything's too far away, Dave. We've got to walk for hours, Dave. This is boring. So now I'll give you a teleportation point.
How can you have, in D&D, how can you have a fast travel point? Because, look, Dave, I'm riling myself up just thinking about this. Right, let's say this, okay. I now say I want to go to the other end of the map. I stand on the fast travel point, it takes me to the end of the map. Brilliant.
No, that's not the point.
Or I could say, I could say, Dave, you know what? I want to go to the other end of the map. And you go, oh, that'll take 5 days walking. I go, all right, 5 days. And then 5 days is gone. And you go, okay, you're there. What's the point of fast travel point?
Because
it's in our heads.
Because last time we basically said you went to the Rangers College and they gave you permission to use them. So you can now, as long as you find these, you can jump between them at will instantly. So in game,
this is bullshit.
But in game, you now don't have to spend time.
And I want nothing more to do with it.
I mean, you do have to remember, you're meant to be on a bloody race against time to find these 6 magical artifacts that are going to end the world because everyone else is looking for them. I don't remember
anything about 6 magical artifacts. This is bullshit.
We spent a year building up to the 6 magical artifacts. You spent the last 6 months ignoring the fact they exist.
This is bullshit, and I'm furious.
Could have killed you many a time. No, I haven't. I might do next time.
Well, I mean, we just killed somebody. You brought them back within 2 seconds because it didn't fit your agenda.
Oh, right. We'll take it like this is going to go off plot a little bit here. Mother Ira dying, that was out of nowhere. The fact that you did it in as part of a plot where you've got a priest who's trying to bring his dead wife back to life, and then he had a crisis of conscience because his friend had died and revealed everything to you rather than you having to follow him and find the caverns. And that was just amazing serendipity.
We cheated.
And now I was overjoyed when that happened. And now I'm just cross.
No, well,
right, look what
if
you've
Gordon
done.
Bennett wants me to bring his wife back, I can bring his wife back as well if he wants.
Did Dave leave on purpose? And Dave, we can't hear you. Dave,
he's gone off like a shot.
Now you've got Danhausen's baddest man.
What have you done, Ronson? You made him leave.
On purpose.
Well, while we're here, I can bring back his wife if he wants. Gordon Bennett, I'll bring your wife back if you want. Just pop her up on the altar, and I'll bring her back. Because there's piss all in this bloody cavern I just came in.
What did you do that for?
Well, I've come back. I've come back into the...
Yeah. Joke's past. You said the cavern I just came in. I made a joke. My dear boy, I appreciate the sentiment, but I suppose I must have to admit that maybe maybe too much time has passed. Poor Ira was not overly pleased, and she'd only been dead for 5 minutes. I can't imagine my wife would appreciate being brought back after 2 years. Not now. Not now you've helped me see.
I don't want to interrupt your Oscar clip. However, why not? I'm on a roll. My fingers are hot. If you want, I'll bring her back. Why not? 2 for 1. Bug off. Buy one, get one free.
Oh boy,
I walk up to Ronson quickly and I just whisper in his ear and say, would you like to speak with her one last time?
To Ronson? You said it to Ronson?
To Ronson, yeah.
Would I like to speak with her?
Would he like to speak with her?
Well, why are you asking me that? Do you want to speak with her one more time? I can bring her back for a while if you want. Kind of zombified.
And you can tell he's struggling. Yes, I do.
All right, come on then. Pop her on the altar. Just let me warm my hands up.
He picks her up gently, places her onto the altar.
There we go. Wonderful. She wasn't at Leeds General Infirmary, was she, during the 70s? I hope not. It's when Savile worked there. Pop her up on the altar. Let's get going. Come on.
So he's put her body up on the altar.
Right. So, do you want to fully compass mentis or just a bit?
You hear the voice in your head again. He does not get a choice in this, wizard. Once people commit to the dark arts, that is it. All or
it's
nothing, you would like to say.
dark arts now, is it? Very good. I'm dabbling with the dark side. I love it. I really do. Yes, come on then. Let's pop a bit of life into her. 24 hours. We'll animate the dead.
So are you casting Animate the Dead rather than doing what you did before?
No, I'll do what I did before. Go on, I'll bring her back.
No.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not supposed to be
wait.
doing that. So
If I see him do that.
so you want him to? You want his wife to come back as a zombie rather than an actual human being?
They die after a certain time, don't they? After the zombie.
Yes, 24 hours is all they'll last.
Yeah, so he gets some time to speak to her one last time.
What,
You
for
don't have to speak with
24
dead or
hours?
anything
Does he
like
really
that.
want to speak to her for 24 hours?
Why didn't you explain it to him, Ronson, how it
Jesus.
works?
Right, okay, Gordon Bennett. Right, okay, listen up. So what do you want? I can bring her back permanently, okay? Or I can bring her back as a kind of a zombie, and you can have your way with her for 24 hours, then she'll die. Can I please point out that Porkeye is around here somewhere?
Hello.
There he is.
I could not bear to lose her again. If you are going to bring her back, please do it for good.
Jesus, make your mind up a minute ago. You didn't want it. Right, okay, I'll bring her back for good. I get
I
my
walk over
staff
to Father
out.
Bennett
I give it a
before
good
he starts to
rubbing.
cast. I walk over to Father Bennett before he starts to cast, and I said, place a hand on his arm and I say, "Are you sure this is what you want?"
It's what he
I was
wanted.
only
It's what he
suggesting
said.
we say
Listen,
goodbye.
open up your ears.
I don't know, my dear. I don't know. I didn't imagine how I would feel in this moment. I assumed I would want her back, but I don't know.
Look, you can
Think
bring
how
her back
much-
for 24 hours and she'll probably barely be able to string a sentence together. Or you can have her back permanently. What do you want?
I don't know. And he just
Think
dashes
about
off.
how much good you do for the communities, Father Bennett. Think about all the things that you have done to support the orphanage. What will they think if she's back? I think saying goodbye is okay, but bringing her back after such a long time, it's just not right.
Father Bennett, think about this. What's going to make further adventures with my crew more interesting? Go for that one.
So as you're stood there, Ronson, you hear the voice. We told you he doesn't have a choice, and neither do you. As the staff raises from the statue again, the red light shoots out. It kind of catches onto the staff and blasts into the corpse on the table.
Can I try and stop that
How are you
by
going to do
running up and macking the stuff out of his hands onto the floor?
that? Give me a strength. Just do a strength attack, like a.
To
Just roll
decide
strength.
about life or death? What's Porkeye doing at this point? That's what I'm more interested in.
Did you say his strength?
Yeah, just give me a strength check.
So where's my
I just like
strength?
the idea of Porkeye stood in the corner, bored shitless for the last hour.
15.
Okay,
Just watching.
Ronson, are you going to try and stop her knocking the staff out of your hand?
Yes, because I'm going to do what the
Yeah,
voices
just
in my head
say-
tell me to do. So I'll try and stop her. Yeah, what do I have to do?
Strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. It was a 13.
You knock the staff out of his hand, Tok.
I kick it out the door.
But the red light is obviously still beaming into it and basically starts spiraling around the room.
So you wasted your time.
And it eventually fades, and the voice says, "She has to go." Father Bennett looks to you, Tom. Thank you. You were right, of course.
A minute ago, you wanted me to bring her back. Now you're going, oh, she's right, just because she knocked a staff out. Jesus Christ, Gordon Bennett.
Son, are you feeling okay? You seem very indecisive today.
It's all quiet for a second or two. Then you hear some scuttling on the walls. As a result of the spiraling light of life-giving energy hit around the room,
Oh, shit.
a number of undead spiders start to crawl towards you.
Yes.
That's time something interesting happened.
Can I cast Bane on them before we start?
You can do it as your first turn when you get there.
Shall we take the initiative by rolling initiative while you're doing
That
this?
would be really helpful. Thank you.
I will do that. Are we gonna change dice? No. This one's rolling well. Other one's in jail. Oh my god, you're a bad dice.
Bad dice.
Bad dice. You're going in jail too. I got a 6.
I got a 9.
5.
So, first thing that happens is I don't know how fast these zombie spiders move. Okay. Zombie spider runs towards Bronson.
Yeah, I thought it might do.
Porkeye, your go.
Pardon?
Porkeye's turn.
Oh, I thought I was going to get a go.
Right, I will get out Kirsty.
Okay.
Kirsty, are you ready?
We're gonna get to kill something.
We're gonna kill some spiders.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Born ready.
Not you, the axe.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll a d20 now because I remember how to play this game. 19.
It's gonna hit.
That is 25 damage.
Oof. That's a lot. Okay, I am working out how much health they've got. Yeah, so you slam into it with the axe, hitting its like skeletal carapace. A bit of damage, 25 points in fact. You have a second attack if you wish to use that.
I do. I'll do the same thing again since it went so well. One.
Not so good.
No, less good.
And as you swing and miss, you hear Kirsty. You got to do better than that, dwarf.
I rolled a 25 first. It's not my fault.
Okay, so then this one's going to go, and it runs towards Father Bennett.
Good.
And what's it do? It's going to bite him. Oh.
Right, hold on.
And he's dead.
It was a 20.
Shit.
You don't turn into some sort of were spider and then don't tell the people who come to you and say, I'm a were spider, can you cure me? About there's a secret fucking tunnel and you already knew all about it, you prick.
I didn't know anything
Anyway.
about the rats.
Oh, you've been experimenting on rats in a fucking magic cave. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Okay, he's taken some damage. Spider's going to attack again, and he's going to attack Tok. With a 10 to hit, which he's going to miss.
Yeah, miss. Wait, do I get a reaction?
Yes.
I'll use Hellish Rebuke on them, and you've got to do better than that. Mimicking the sword, even though I can't hear the axe, sorry. Where's my reactions? Hellish Rebuke. What do I roll?
I'm just trying to find it.
Dex saving throw, which is a DC of 17 at the moment. Takes 2 d10 fire damage on a failed save.
What save throw did you say, sorry?
Dex.
Yeah, he absolutely fails that.
Okay. 5 points. But it's still 5 points.
Okay. And now it's your turn proper.
Oh, okay. How is Father Bennett looking?
On a scale of 1 to 4, 1.
I cast Aura of Vitality. 4th level because it's my last slot. That hurts. Which casts a radius of 30 feet until the spell ends. The aura moves with me, and I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points. So I can bonus action heal.
Okay.
Father Bennett, please.
Yep. Roll me 2d6.
So a 5 and a 1, so 6 points.
He
But
is
it's 6 points.
He is good. He is feeling healthy again.
Fantastic. And then because I've used a spell, I will get my flame tongue rapier, and I will attempt to slice this spider in two.
Aura thingy is an action, right?
It is an action. No, you're right. My bone. No, it's. Oh, yeah, because I had to cast.
It's an action to cast it.
Oh, it's an action and a bonus action. Yeah, sorry. I was just thinking it was my
From
bonus
now
action.
on, it's just a bonus action. But
from now on, yeah. My bad. Yep, that's what I did.
Cool. Ronson, it's your go.
Well, what I will do, Dave, is I will, as always, fire some magic missiles. Because it's all I ever do when I'm having a fight with someone. So I'll go straight to my 4th spell slot. There is no roll to hit. So I will roll my little dice. I've got 5. And how many times is that then?
You do 1d4 plus another 3 d4s. Roll 3 d4s.
Is it not just I thought it was the same each time, wasn't it?
No, so you've got 3 darts that you do. Yeah.
I thought they all hit with the same each time.
They do, but for each one, because you're doing it at level 4. Oh no, sorry, no, it's not. It's 1 additional dart for each spell slot. Yeah, sorry. So you're creating 3, 4, 5, 6 darts, all doing that same amount of damage.
6 times 5 is 30.
All against one creature, or are you going to split it?
Well, I mean, how many hit points do they have, Dave?
More than 30.
You know what? I'm going to do because there's one right in front. I'm going to be selfish. Because there's one right in front of me, I'll fire all 30 at that one in front of me.
Okay. They hit it one at a time. Just slamming into its armor. Sort of looks around a bit dazed and continues to sort of click its mandibles at you.
Oh no.
Sorry, my daughter came in briefly and I got confused as to what happened then. What happened? Sorry, Dave. Were you expecting a reply?
No, you hit it and it just went, nah, and just clicked at you with its mandibles.
What do you mean? I just hit it with 30.
It's got more than 55 hit points.
It's a fucking spider, Dave. Come on, it can. How big are these spiders?
Well, they are undead, enchanted spiders that have been brought back to life by some sort of magical necromantic statue underneath the ground.
Right, Dave. Let me explain D&D to you. I just rolled a 5 with a 4D dice. So that's the most I can do. I had a 4th level spell. I just gave it 30 hit points. Are you telling me it's not dead? It's that strong, is it?
Yeah, it's already taken 25 from Porkeye.
This is bullshit. So it's had a 55. It's got over 55 hit points. It's a spider, Dave.
Yeah.
Right, this is bullshit. Right, carry on. I'm going back to listening to music on YouTube. Go back. Go on, carry on.
Wow.
Wow.
The spider's going to go and fuck Ronson up.
No, that's not fair. That's you now targeting me just because I've pissed you off. That's not fair.
You were the closest to it, and it has missed you, so it didn't really pay off.
And you do kind of deserve it.
I don't deserve it.
Right, so the first one's going to go again, and it's this time, because Porkeye hit it, he's going to have a go at Porkeye. That's going to miss. That's a 6. And its second attack, a 10.
No,
Hey,
not even close.
Porkeye's go.
This was something I was going to mention. Because I was so excited by the fact that my HP had got up to 92. I failed to realise that my armour class had got up to 17.
Oh, nice.
Which is very exciting.
Yes, because you added to Constitution, I believe.
That's correct. I was D&Ding. Oh, I was D&Ding and whatnot. Anywho, what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do, remembering how well it did in the Patreon special, I'm going to fuck down some cordon of arrows at second level. I will plant 4 pieces of non-magical ammunition, arrows or crossbow bolts in the ground within range and protect an area until the spell ends or whenever a creature other than you comes with. Oh, hang on. Is that going to knacker them?
Mm-hmm.
They're not creatures. It says specifically whenever a creature.
Yeah, creature just means other.
Oh, I thought I was being smart. Right, balls to it. I'll hit it with my axe. That is a natural 20.
Oh, yes. Go on. Hit it.
Slashing damage of 11.
Double the dice.
22.
You cleave this one straight in half.
Hooray! Doing what Ronson couldn't. And I will aim now at the one that's next to the weird priest. And that's a 5. Boo.
You miss. Okay. Any movement? Oh, you're fine.
I'm thinking bonus action. How is the Baldy priest looking?
He's fine. Tok healed him.
He's all good? Okay. Yeah, go nuts then, everybody. I just lean back on the wall.
Having sort of just had an arrow near miss it, the zombie spider sort of turns around and heads over to the middle of the chamber and starts nibbling on the corpse. Oh, she'll go.
Wait, the corpse of his dead wife?
Yeah.
Whose go is that after?
It's your go.
My go? Wait, is Father Bennett not going to go? Oh.
He's kind of moved over. No, he couldn't have done because the spider was in his way. That's why he didn't move. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm going to look at Father Bennett and I say, I'm so sorry. This is the only way to save us. And I cast Chromatic Orb of Fire towards that spider. In the middle.
Yeah.
Nibbling on his wife's corpse.
Yeah.
And I think it just says you choose So I still need to roll to hit it, don't I?
You do, yeah.
With that spell. Yeah. Okay, so 13 plus 7, so 20.
That hits.
8, 13, 14 points of damage. Fire damage.
Spiders are, of course, weak to fire. So you've created a nice funeral pyre in the middle of the room as the spider goes up in flames and does Gloria's body.
I heal Father Bennett.
He's fine. He doesn't need healing.
He doesn't need healing. Does anyone need healing in my 30-foot radius?
Maybe emotional healing.
Emotional healing.
He's gone through a lot in these last 5 minutes.
Does anyone have any hit points down at the moment?
I don't think so.
I'm guessing not. No. All right then.
I
Sure.
obviously damage your mumps.
Sure. Well, bonus action then. What other bonus actions do I have? I didn't realize he was 4 hit points. Okay, so I'll use a slot of bardic inspiration, and I will look over at Ronson and I'll clock him in the eyes and I'll say, "You and me, we've got a date soon. We best get out of this alive." So he gets a 1d8 on his ability checks or saving throws.
Cool.
And attacks. Ronson, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. But
D8
if you
on your
want to
attacks,
repeat
ability
it,
checks
that would always help. Just in case any
Oh,
podcast
okay.
listeners didn't hear what you said.
Absolutely. So I said we have a date and you best survive this. And I gave you a bit of inspiration, 1d8 for 10 minutes
Thank you.
on ability checks and attack.
Kind. Don't think that's getting you out of a date, though. Right, Dave.
You'll go.
I will, Dave, on this final spider that's left right in front of us. I might as well use my 4th level slot.
Wait, hold on.
Dave's gone.
His Dave's
He's gone
gone for
again.
a second.
He can hear us. It can hear us.
No,
He
he can't
can't.
hear
All right,
us.
well, I'll roll anyway. I'm giving it my
Go on.
final 4th level slot. I'm giving it a magic missile. I have rolled a 4 times by 6 is 24, Dave. I've just delivered 24 damage to the final spider, Dave.
Yep. This one's not taking any damage yet, so 24 damage.
24 damage. And Dave, also, I spit on it.
Noted. It lunges its legs at you, one of its spiky legs, with a 12 to hit.
Why
Does
are
that
all
hit?
these spiders going for me, Dave?
Well, you were closest, and you keep attacking them. Does a 12 hit?
I don't know.
So what, you
Watson?
want me to take 12 points off
Does
them?
does a 12 hit?
I don't know. What does that mean, Dave?
You need to check your armor class.
I've got an 11 armor class, so
Oh,
yes, it
12
hits.
hits. Okay.
Fucking hell.
So, don't you fucking yell at me. You much time I give up to be put through this stress. I don't need it. I don't need it, Neil.
I don't need this. All the spiders are attacking me just because prejudice, basically, is what it is, Dave.
So you're taking 16 points of damage.
Oh, am I?
And I
see.
need a strength saving throw, please.
So I'm taking 16 points off myself. Damage, yeah. And then what do I need?
A strength saving throw.
A
And you get
strength saving throw.
you get a D8 added
Jesus
to it as well.
Christ. Right.
So
well,
roll a
I've got
D8 as
4,
well.
Dave.
So roll a D8.
So then I roll a D8.
I got
A
a
3.
Okay, so you fail the saving throw. As it
Surprise,
jabs at
surprise.
you with its leg, it
Yeah.
kind of it pierces through your arm.
It just
And-
I just took off 16 points. It hit.
Yeah, but it's also impaled you. So you are restrained. And you're going to take damage at the start of every turn. But you can't move until basically you get rid of the grapple.
It's bullshit. Bull. This is bull again. I'm up. Right, okay. So I don't take any more damage off.
Not at the moment.
Right,
You
okay.
will- You will next turn.
Right. Can somebody kill
Porkeye.
that spider quickly?
Hello.
Your turn.
I'm going to try and kill that spider quickly. With the axe again. 4.
That's going to miss.
And I'll
Is
have
that not
another
a plus?
go.
Do you not get a plus whatever?
I didn't give him bardic
No,
inspiration.
no,
I
but
only
he
gave-
gets he should be rolling +6 for his axe.
Oh, I thought that was just for hit. Oh, for piss sake. Right, I've probably killed it already several times, but let me do that again then with the right button rather than just rolling a naked D20. 13.
It still misses.
Right. And my second attack, 19.
That hits.
Hooray! Right. Yeah. 7 damage.
Hawk.
Yes. I'm going to move over here. And bonus action, heal Ronson for 2d6. So Ronson gets 6 points of healing. And then I'm going to get my flame rapier out and give it a swing. Now, because it is adjacent and in... Do I get advantage?
You do get
Because
advantage.
Fantastic. I will roll with advantage. Come on, baby. So the first one's a 17 plus whatever that is. Hold on, 17 plus... I don't think I get a
You get plus 5.
Oh, no, I get a 5. Yeah, so 20,
Definitely hits.
22. And, okay, well, the second one was worse. So a 22.
That hits.
Okay, and 1d8 plus 2. Where's my d8 gone? Here it is. Oh. 4 points of damage. Please.
You chop off one of its legs, so it's now standing on 2 legs and got Ronson impaled on one of them. It's not overly sturdy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What?
I've used my bonus.
You
Yeah,
have,
that's
yeah.
me done. Mm-hmm.
Right, Ronson, it's your go. You are going to take 7 damage at the start of your turn because you're still pierced by the spider. And then you can choose what you want to do.
Right. Well, I can't do a 4th level magic missile, so I'll do a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
And it's a 3 times what? 5, is it, on this one?
Yeah.
So 3 times 5 is 15, Dave.
Oh, sorry, Dave. I was meant to roll 2d6 as well with that flame tongue
You
rapier.
hadn't
I thought it was
ignited
low. Oh, is that with the ignite?
Yeah, because you used your bonus action to
Yes.
heal, so you could. So I was going to say,
I
are
did.
you going to set it on fire? I thought, actually, no.
No, I wanted to heal
Yeah.
Ronson. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was really low. I'm like, it doesn't normally hit that low.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to set it on
My
fire.
fault. Sorry.
You are aware, aren't you, that healing me doesn't get you out of dating me?
Yes, I understand, but currently you're pinned by a spider, darling.
Just checking,
so...
just checking. So
Mm.
yeah, I've blasted it with 15, Dave.
Yeah, and it crumbles to pieces.
Yay!
Do, 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 do.
Well, that was unexpected, says Father Bennett. I'd suggest we should probably get out of here. If you want me to show you where I put the rats, I really doubt
that's
it's anything to do with.
It certainly was unexpected. You're right. Was there any narrative reason why those spiders came out?
Oh,
Only
yeah.
Ronson asked for a narrative reason for anything.
The reason was
Right.
you were trying to use the reanimate beam thing to hit the corpse.
Yeah,
Top
and it's some
tackled
spiders
you.
instead.
Yeah, Top tackled you, so the beam span around the room, hit some spiders, and they came to life.
So if there had been a cat in the corner, we would have had some massive cats to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been more exciting, really, wouldn't it?
Oh, we
You
might
can
have.
fuck off.
Could
Right,
have.
up until
I
up
like the
until
spiders.
5 minutes ago, there was no spiders, and I was like, "Oh, it'd be interesting if that beam did something." So I literally
Yeah.
went and googled the
Fun.
image. Well, I made the image on Token Maker,
Yeah.
made the token whilst
Yeah.
you were talking, set up the encounter, and you're going, "Oh, wish it was a fucking cat."
I mean, Dave, more likely there would have been like woodlouse or something like that. Could you not have had some massive woodlouse to fight?
They wouldn't have been massive, would they? It'd have been a fucking woodlouse. Louse.
Yeah, big
Listen, I
a
like
big
spiders.
woodlouse or a big
All right, just get over here.
centipede
Yeah,
or
get
something.
over it. Like, as we're walking away, I'll say to Father Bennett, "I'm so sorry for setting her on fire, but I just couldn't do anything else."
My dear, I think it was probably the best you could do for me. It's probably what I should have done long ago. Give her that final goodbye.
Talk about indecisive, Gordon Bennett.
Where's this water source or place you're
So-
talking about?
So in this cave, there's a small pile of rat corpses that he
Oh, God.
various states of decomposition. What are you doing?
Wait, so you said the spring was here though?
Yes, it's just over that ledge there. Well, not the spring
I'll have a
itself, but this body, this body of water does connect to the spring. Yes.
Right, so your rat's magic, right? What did you do? Why am I turning into a mega rat? And also fix it.
The branches.
Neil, shut the fuck up.
Right, we've lost him. That's good.
That's a shame.
I was trying to resurrect the rats to prove if I could before I tried on poor Gloria. I then brought the corpses in here, and possible some of them may have made it to the water. I suppose. I assumed they were dead and I'd failed, but maybe some of them got in the water. It's the only possible explanation, really.
Right. Well, you see the magic you did. Do the opposite. If I've learned anything from Scooby Doo, that normally fixes it. Do you remember when in Superman 2, where he flew around the world backwards and it reversed time? Basically, the equivalent of that. And go. Why don't you retrace your steps a bit? Because I've got a cursed axe and it's very angry because I only got one kill today. I don't have many hours left until I become a were-rat. So why don't you put on your little priest thinking cap and do a magic?
It might not be that bad becoming a were-rat.
Is it that bad being a were-rat? Whatever your name was, who I'm assuming is still on my shoulder.
It might have bonuses.
I've only ever been this little rat. I've not turned to were-rat yet.
Well, I don't want to be a little rat. So fix me, fix him, and fix everybody in Danhausen.
So Renee talks to you because he's still got the spell going. Says, the doctor said if he knew how it had happened, he might be able to reverse it. So why don't you just take him some of the water and go tell the doctor? Now he knows it's magic, and maybe he can fix it now.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, thank you, Rat. Right, Baldy, I've got my bucket of medicine, whatever I called it. We're taking the water. We're heading back to the doctor, and you're coming and all. Capiche? Capiche?
Yes.
Right, we're off.
I will follow. Yeah, I think this is the good plan.
So as you head up the ladder, Ronson, you hear the voice in your head saying, "We'll see you again soon, wizard."
I'm going to follow all the way to the doctor's office with Porkeye and Father Bennett.
Okay.
Try not to make eye contact if Mother Ira is anywhere still near.
Doctor, is a medical bucket of rat water. Fix me.
Have you worked out exactly how this happened?
Rat magic. Bold man. Not long left.
Okay, so
some sort of necromancy, I believe.
What she said.
Does that help?
Water supply, poisons with rats, imbued with necromantic magic. Course. This is where I come into my own, of course. I need some garlic, a sliver of silver. That won't work. I need another agent, something organic, maybe a plant. Some sort of resistance to poison. We need to make sure that the silver doesn't kill the patient straight away. Some sort of plant that prevents poisoning. Oh.
We have some of that from a previous adventure.
One of the first episodes.
Archangelic bark.
Archangelic.
That's the one. And that. We got some of that too.
Why? Isn't it your lucky day? It's a good job you did that a year and a half ago.
I'm turning into a were-rat, mate. It's far from my lucky day. And also, with you slapping your fucking head going, oh, yeah, it's that. It's obvious it was that all the time, right? It's pissing me right off. So, if we went for fucking Father Bastard over here, who knew all about this bollocks and couldn't put two and two together, that his rat magic might be connected to people turning into fucking rats, and me coming in and going, oh, you just need a bit of silver and something you've been tugging around with you for the last fucking year in your backpack, right? Fix me. And him. And the village.
He turns and
mostly me.
And starts mixing stuff together in his mortar, pestle and mortar. That's the one. Bit of time passes. You do notice Ray walks in and is just glaring at you with the rat on your shoulder.
Oh.
Don't worry, Ray. He's merely a human as a rat. Certainly not as lovely as an otter that you are.
I'm starting to worry about Ray.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that again. We've done 3 fucking episodes of fucking worried about Ray jokes. We are not going back to that trough. That joke is dead. And so will you be, Doctor, unless you get mixing.
Working on it. So
work faster.
Some time passes. Indeterminate amount of time passes. He comes back with a little sachet of powder. Right, I think we're ready for a test. Who's first?
That guy, the little one on my shoulder.
He's the most important to test because he's the most far gone. I think you'll find.
Exactly that.
Yes.
So yeah, he takes Rene off your shoulder, places him on the table. Are you still communicating? Or can you get him to open his mouth?
Open your mouth, little ratty.
Yeah, opens his mouth, and he just puts a little sprinkle on, and gives him a little syringe of water to help wash it down with.
Can you pop off my shoulder though before you turn?
It's on the table. It's all fine.
Good.
And his rat legs start to grow, hair starts to shed and fall out. There's some pretty gruesome, like Teen Wolf style transformation. And within a couple of seconds,
there's a guy in the background with his cock out.
Well, he doesn't have any clothes on because he was a rat. But Rene, elf form, has appeared on the table, shivering.
I grab some sort of cloth and I just throw it over him. Well, Ronson would be jealous.
Oh, they grow up so fast. Hello, Rene. Right, Doctor, do me now, and then do a batch that's massive and dump it in the water source.
You're not just going to take it to the village?
I'm not carrying a fucking massive water source with me to a village. Dump it in the water. I'm going back that way anyway. I'll just tell them to start drinking from the well again and they'll be cured. It's easier carting a massive barrel of fucking cure around when you can take it into the cave. Come on. What about your Hippopotamus Oath?
Oh.
I think maybe if it's dispersed in the water, it might take longer to work, and we don't know if it's actually going to get to them or not. So I think we need to take some to them, but also treat the source of the water.
Fine.
Don't you think, Porkeye? I'm just saying that...
I'll take some with me. I will not take in a bloody barrel of it, though. Dump a barrel in the water for the long-term effects, and I'll take some stuff with me. How many were there? There were about 15 of them. Give me 15 samples I can put in my pocket, but rest in cave. So I'll be dad now.
So he gives you some to take. Again, some water to wash it down with. And sets you up with 2 supplies, one that you can go and dump in the cave, one that you can take to Danhausen.
Right. Doc, before Ronson realises he's still in the cave and we've fucked off, shall we head off?
I think that's a wild
I can move
plan.
at any point. I'm out of the cave. Look, I'm there.
No, I don't see him anywhere. I think we should leave because, Porkeye, I promised him a date.
Right, we're off.
Yeah, I think we should be.
Father Bollocks, don't be dicking around with rat magic again.
Wanted my wife back.
I couldn't give a fuck, mate. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust and all that, right? She's gone. She lived her life. You can't cling on to the past, etc., etc. I'm not going to do a long moving speech that I would normally do in this situation as Porkeye, who is known to these nice little speeches out of nowhere. He's known for that because I know some fucking cunt will wait till I'm about 5 words in and then trample all over it and ruin it with a fucking joke about Travis or something. So you've all lost out now because of one person's bad behaviour.
I'm sorry.
No more.
I'd be disgusted.
No more rat magic.
Be disgusted in that person. I really would.
But I actually do turn and look at Father Bennett, and I clasp him on both shoulders, and I just say, I am so sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry for everything that you've been through. And Mother Ira,
you're the one who bloody stopped her from coming back alive.
And there he goes. So
you can't. I'm sorry for your loss. Somebody was bringing her back to life. Then I jumped in and stopped it from happening.
You know what Porkeye just said about interrupting speeches? You laugh all you like. And then I say, Mother Ira, I will come and speak to her soon, I promise. Can you tell her I can only apologise, and I will do better, I promise, and I will make it up to her however I can. And then I leave. But as I do leave, I put what do I have in my pockets? I think I put a little bit of gold into his pockets. I'm just trying to think what I've got in my pocket.
You've got all of those gems that are worth a lot of gold.
I don't have the gems.
So you're now giving him money to apologise?
No, I'm giving him money to. I'm giving him money to feed the orphans to make sure that they get enough food.
Because you feel bad about killing.
Because I feel bad, yeah. And I said, "Can you?" And I whisper in his ear as I hug him, just before I turn to leave. I said, "This should help to set the orphanage straight."
Look, I don't want to be inappropriate, but let's remember that Tok killed an old lady today. And then she also stopped your wife from coming back to the living. So basically, she's murdered twice today. Does that make her a serial killer? I don't think so, but she's on her way there.
Where did that voice come from, Porkeye? I don't think Ronson's with us. Should we head off?
Didn't hear a bloody thing. Off we pop.
See you later. Bye.
Right. Considering that the party have now been up for over 24 hours and they did a lot of walking, they're probably going to need to do a rest before they then go over to Danhausen. When we will pick up with them next time, after this very eventful day of old ladies dying and
a murderous tiefling. Magic
plot synergy. And yes, that'll be it for this week. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
I want this bit to stay into the podcast. Genuinely, like, the main plot here was going to be, Father Bennett's like trying to bring his wife back. Let's find out and help him and stuff. And the fact that you then managed to roll a 1 and kill Ira, and that, like,
I'm sorry,
Ira. Chef's kiss. Loved it.
I thought it was nice and chaotic. It was good. It was very good. You just got to go with these things.
He's not that bad a guy, really, and he showed that because he sacrificed his wife to bring Ira back.
I liked it. I liked how that went. Yeah, really good.
Please come back next week for more exciting adventures from these 3 buffoons, not including myself in that, of course. And thank you to Stephen Ranking for whatever you do. I think editing, he edits or something like that. Now, please do remember we do have a Patreon. You've just got to search Dungeons and D-Heads. And if you want more Ronson content, that's where you need to go. Same time next week, folks.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.